Okay, YouTube, this is a layout update. This is pretty much like what? 2 or 3 years overdue? Anyhow, what has happened? Well, I've moved. So the layout is in a much smaller space. This room is actually about 7 by 11, but the closet butts out, so I am cut off a couple of feet. So, anyways, but one thing I am glad about the fact is I put this thing in coasters so I can just shove this layout against the wall, run the trains, and should it derail on the far side, it's just a matter of pulling it out and making an easy walk around and put the trains back on track. Okay, so what have I done rolling stock wise? Well, everything that basically has a KD coupler has found a home somewhere on the track. I got the 4 cars of what will be my Canadian train, passenger train, transcontinental. My freight cars are all kept into a train. Other passenger cars that I've acquired, whether they need repair or not, are at least on the track. I got the New York Central Pullman cars on the lead track, and in the yard, small yard, what I want to call this, I got Amtrak, Santa Fe, and Baggage car for the Amtrak on the far track there. I'm not running a train today because I haven't quite got all the. I just found where I put the stupid controller, so that's good. So I was glad to have to buy a new one. So over here, I'm going to try to get these in for repair. What happened was a long time ago, I had the layout set up on the floor in the kitchen to entertain my nephew, who was like 4 or 5 at the time, and somehow someone kicked the steamer and the axle got busted. So I gotta see. I found a place in Markham where I could theoretically get it and get it fixed. So, and then this switcher here, this is MP15, I think it is. It has a flywheel, and I never ran it. I just bought it, built the kit because I lived in an apartment, and it somehow made the plunge to the floor. So it doesn't quite propel itself. So that I'm gonna see if I can get that fixed. If not, well, okay, fine. Because otherwise, I'm gonna be buying new locomotives where you can put a chip in it, and because I'm using Digitrax for the command and control for my layout. Otherwise, what I also have done is down here in this little pile is all the rolling stock that I have that still have the old horn hook, and I decided that I'll just probably just put up on eBay or in the marketplace and Facebook, and just see if anyone wants to make a best offer to take them off my hands, because maybe I can convert them to KD and maybe I can't, but I figured this weren't very expensive, and anyways, just to see if I can't just sell them and get some money. Now, for the 120 volt power that we need, as you can see, the cabling is for the power supply is kind of dripped across the front here. So I just had a brain fart where why don't I see if I can't run the 120 power supply behind here. And so my current thought is, why don't I just drill a hole this way and run it up underneath, and then that way I don't have to put holes in here to have the, when it comes out to go into the power bar. So that means the power bar itself would get behind here, and that should make it nice and tidy. And then I could just leave this this shelf, so I could just switch my controller or store anything I want to get in repair, or put my coffee down if I have coffee. So, and as far as repair, the Southern Pacific cars, I need to fix the KD couplers, and because a couple have fallen off, so that should be easy. The KD, and that's wrapped up for this Great Northern Hopper. No, yeah, Hopper. No, not Hopper. Gondola. I do need to fix the coupler at one end, but other than that, anything that was like really busted because of the moves and whatnot, then I decided just to throw them out and not really try to repair them. And it also does help me get my rolling stock down to a much more manageable level on the layout. Now, as you can see, I probably still have a little too much rolling stock on the layout, so I have thought that maybe on this wall, I'll build a 4x8 display, and I'll just have trains, lined up on shelves, so I just pick up a shelf and write them in the layout as the mood strikes me. So that's my idea. Other than that, that's it for now. I am gonna try to see about finishing the truck work. I don't know why I ever did, but I'll just finish the truck work. But what I've also realized is, now, as you probably can see here, I haven't painted the track. I mean, some guys do, but me, I'm just choosing not to. But I have saw at the hobby shop is that you can get flex track that's already painted. And so I figure, I'll redo the yard and that piece over there where the Southern Pacific is sitting with that particular type of flex track, so at least I'll have some areas that will theoretically be painted. And in the future layouts, whenever I build the bigger one, if I have good fortune to get the move again and get bigger space, then I'll definitely look at that flex track that's already painted, and that'll just take care of that part. Because why do things the hard way? Anyways, that's it for now, and hopefully I'll make a lot more updates. I'm now in a state of somewhat retirement. I'm still working, but I am more on the retired side, so it will allow me to spend more time up here on those other hobbies and whatnots to actually finish this layout. Because I figured before I build a bigger layout, why don't I finish the small one that I've started? So that just sounds like a smart idea. Anyway, that's it for now. Bye.